Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on the Spanish tragedy and we get to hear from the King of Spain today in Act 2, Scene 3. But that means we have to do a little bit of catching up because yesterday we were just in Act 2, Scene 1. And the important stuff to note is Bellimperia has decided she's going to love Horatio to spite Balthazar, who loves Bellimperia, but Lorenzo is going to help Balthazar try to win over Bellimperia, and he recruited Pendrangano, who is Bellimperia's servant, to let Balthazar and Lorenzo know when Bellimperia and Horatio are going to meet so that they can interrupt or spy or whatever. So Act 2, Scene 2, that happens. It's basically a scene that should be Bellimperia and Horatio flirting and expressing their love for each other, and there is the element of that. But we also have Pendrangano bringing in Balthazar and Lorenzo so that they can watch and see this whole thing. And Balthazar, as the two of them are exchanging their love vows, Balthazar is like, I don't even want to see this. I really don't want to be watching this. And Lorenzo's like, no, just pay attention. We'll get this worked out. And Bellimperia and Horatio are getting, a little bit intimate. They decide that they need to meet somewhere for some reason. Shortly thereafter, one of the voyeurs says, wow, look at how his boldness grows. Take that how you will. But Bellimperia and Horatio decide that they're going to meet in Hieronymo's field. They should probably part ways for right now so that people don't think that they're doing things untoward. But Balthazar specifically is upset by this whole thing, and they're like, all right, let's just moving on. We'll figure out how to deal with it. That's Act 2, Scene 2. Act 2, Scene 3, we're with the King of Spain, who's hanging out with the Portuguese ambassador and some other people, and he asks the Duke of Castile, who happens to be Bellimperia's father. The king asks him, how does your daughter feel about Balthazar? And the Duke of Castile is like, well, she's not super thrilled with him now, but she'll come around. I know she'll come around and she'll love him because I tell her to. And the King of Spain says, then, Lord Ambassador of Portugal, advise thy king to make this marriage up, for strengthening of our late confirmed league. I know no better means to make us friends. Her dowry shall be large and liberal. Besides that, she is daughter and half heir unto our brother here, Don Cyprian, and shall enjoy the moiety of his land. I'll grace her marriage with an uncle's gift. And this it is, in case the match go forward, the tribute which you pay shall be released. And if by Balthazar she have a son, he shall enjoy the kingdom after us. So this part specifically, to me, smacks a little bit of Romeo and Juliet, where Juliet is over here falling in love with Romeo, and Lord Capulet is over here making sure that she's going to marry Paris instead. That's a little bit what's happening. I don't know if Bellimperia and Horatio are quite on the Romeo and Juliet level. They might be being a smidge more practical than that. But over here we have the King of Spain marrying off Bellimperia to Balthazar because it's going to be a good political match. It'll solidify the relationship between Spain and Portugal. He's like, she'll have a great big dowry, and even better, if Bellimperia and Balthazar have an heir, that son will be heir to the Spanish throne. So this is set up to be a very attractive offer that the Portuguese ambassador is now going to take back to the Viceroy of Portugal to see if he agrees with that whole thing. So the Portuguese ambassador, there's a few more niceties, and he sets off to do that. And once he's gone, the king turns to the Duke of Castile and he's like, you better talk to your daughter, and you better make sure that this happens, because this is important for the country, so make sure that she loves Balthazar. And that's the end of Act 2, Scene 3. So, where could this possibly go wrong? Take a guess. Actually, you won't have to, because we're going to come back tomorrow for more as we dig in further and see exactly where this whole kerfluffle of love and marriage proposals is going to go. Come on back tomorrow. I'll see you then. Mwah.